Hey guys, Guy495 here with the review of GameStop's Chameleon controller. I got this for 14 bucks and it's a third-party controller, so is it any good? Is the cheaper price worth picking it over Nintendo's own controller? Well, let's find out. If you haven't already, make sure to check out my unboxing video right here. The link will also be in the description. Now right off the bat, just holding the controller you can totally tell the difference, but it doesn't really take too long to get used to. And if you're wondering, yes, this is still a great controller for playing Smash. I'm sorry for my poor Smash abilities, haven't played for quite a while. Anyways, it has all the same buttons except for the exception of this turbo button, which can be used as an extended trigger button if you're in a shooting game, for instance. It can also be used for other functions in other games, which is definitely a very nice feature. Now let's go ahead and talk about the feel of it. It definitely feels bulkier and a little bit on the cheap side, and I guess less condensed when you compare it to the original GameCube controller. You may not notice the difference if you have a bigger hand, but since I have a small hand, I've noticed these differences really quickly. All the buttons and joysticks are pretty much inferior to Nintendo's, except for the buttons right here. The A, B, X, Y, and the Z button are all much more clickier and responsive. I like them better than actually Nintendo's, but then the other buttons like the shoulder buttons require to press pretty far down, and the joysticks, let's just not even talk about it. The C-stick especially offers very inferior grips. The regular control stick is okay, but the D-pad is very mushy feeling. It's just clearly inferior to Nintendo's version. So what's my final thoughts of this? Well, I think it is a great controller for the money. For $14, it is a pretty good steal, considering Nintendo's originals cost around $30. And if you're lucky, you can find a used one on eBay for a little less. But be careful when you buy it off eBay, because there's a lot of cheap, who knows where they were made from. While I do still prefer the original controller, this is a fantastic alternative that you can easily get used to. If you're coming from the original controller, you'll easily pick this up pretty quickly, just like I did. So I recommend this. Go ahead and get it.